Hey Leute und willkommen zurück zu Final Fantasy 15. Wir sind im letzten Kapitel angekommen. Die ewige Dunkelheit ist eingetroffen. Oder die ewige Nacht hieß es. Also jetzt sind ganz gefährliche Monster draußen. Das ist jetzt schon seit langem so. Also ich weiß halt, wie lange halt noch das halt schon weg war. Und uns ja immer vorgewarnt, dass wir nachts nicht draußen sein dürfen wegen starken Monstern. Und jetzt ist halt die ganze Zeit nachts. Oh geil, ich habe 10 Erfahrungspunkte bekommen. Yeah! Aber gut, es waren auch nur Level 7 Monster. Ja, weil teilweise sind die immer noch schwach. Manchmal kommen auch einfach Level 7 Monster auf einmal. Oh mein Gott! Nein, nicht die Tomberries! Nein! Tomberries sind die stärksten Gegner in Final Fantasy, glaube ich. Oh mein Gott, geh weg. Ich töte den jetzt. Ich töte ihn. Ah! Ah! Das ist übelst gruselig. Ja, okay, so viel Schaden macht er gar nicht. Ah! Davor hat er immer One-Hit gemacht in den anderen Teil. Hey! What the? Hi. Okay, der Ring macht die einfach kalt. Ist ja geil. Ja, aber gut, die sind ja auch nur Stufe 29 in dem Teil. Ja, die waren in den alten Teilen waren die halt extrem krass. Also Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10. Falscher Raum. Falscher Raum. Bahamut. Nee, ist die eine wieder. Aus der Erweiterung von Final Fantasy 14. Ich wollte es eigentlich nicht einsetzen. Ich wollte eigentlich die Beschwörung nicht einsetzen, aber es kamen gerade so viele. Man guckt euch das mal an, wie viele das sind. Und die sind halt auch noch alleine. Das ist halt auch das größte Problem, dass wir alleine sind.
Takes a lot out of me.
Ja, das ist ja auch jetzt gerade gar nicht leicht, hier durchzukommen. Aber ja, es ist halt das letzte Kapitel, ne? Da ich habe mich auch informiert, ja, es ist das letzte Kapitel. Und hier auch im Golden Gate Design ist auch krass. Ja klar, teilen die sich auch noch, oder was? Oh, das ist so krass, hier wieder zurück zu sein. Hier waren wir auch schon sehr oft im Golden Key. Dann alles zu sehen, wie hier alles zerstört wurde. Vor allem wir wissen halt immer noch nicht so jetzt zum jetzigen Standpunkt, wie lange wir überhaupt weg. Wie lange wir überhaupt weg waren. Ah, leck mich am Arsch. Okay, komm, wir machen den fertig. Aber mit dem Ring ging's geil. Mit dem Ring war's geil. Junge, hör auf mit dem Scheiß, da kann man nicht ausweichen. Hä? 9000 Schaden? Alter, was? Okay. Was ist passiert, Junge? Der Ring macht die einfach kurz weg. Mit einem kurzen Treffer. Was? Nein, ich bin nicht bereit dafür, Junge. Was ist Stufe 84? Oh mein Gott. Der Ring ist ja mal viel zu stark. Was ist da denn los? Junge, der Ring ist ja mal einfach viel zu stark. Ja gut, ich meine, deswegen bekommt man ja auch am Ende. Ja, dann komm her. Oh, der stirbt nicht so schnell. Nee. Okay, lass uns hier einfach abhauen. Das schaffen wir nicht. Warte mal, Karte? Alter. So weit weg oder was? Sollten müssen wir jetzt laufen, ja geil. Chocobos rufen können wir auch nicht, ne? Nee. Aber dafür können wir nahe Gegner anlocken. Das geht natürlich. Das ist ja auch das Wichtige. Ne, gegen den will ich gar nicht erst kämpfen. Das ist auch ein Gegner aus Final Fantasy 7. Junge, der ist Stufe 84, da habe ich gar keine Lust drauf, Junge, da sterbe ich doch nur. Ich meine, ich habe ein hohes Level, aber ich will keine Stufe 80. Und gar nicht.
Something's coming. A truck? Yeah? It's me, Talcott. My grandpa served the Amicidia family. took it?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes way. Welcome back, Your Majesty. Yes, sir. That's right. Huh? Just a second. Said he wants to have a word with you.
He can have it in person.
He said you can have it in person. Okay. We should be there shortly, sir.
Talcott, der kleine Junge von
I can't tell you how
früher.
good it is to see you again.
Yeah, you sure look different though.
You think so? Guess I've grown some these 10 years.
10 years.
The guys must be pinching themselves right now.
Where are they anyway?
Lestalem, more often than not, but they take a lot of trips to Hammerhead. For Miss Cindy. You know, back at the garage. She's a tough one, but when she needs a little extra muscle out on the road, she gives him a call.
Huh.
Oh, speaking of which, the guys said they're near Hammerhead right now, so we'll be meeting them there. You know, ever since you disappeared, Your Majesty, it's been nothing but nighttime non-stop. Lestalem still has light thanks to the power plant, so just about everyone's taken refuge there.
Only there?
Everywhere else has been abandoned. Demons moved in, forcing the people to move out. People still swing by the garage at Hammerhead from time to time, but it usually isn't for repairs. These days it's less of a service station and more of a slayer station, a base for demon hunting. The garage is still open though, one of the few places that is.
So, Sid, he's still alive and kicking?
He's kicking all right, just not as hard as before. He hasn't really been himself lately. At least, not since he moved out to Lestalem. Someone suggested he move the garage there too, but old man Sid wasn't having it. He called it a big fat chocobo turd of an idea. Said it just wouldn't be the same anywhere else.
That sounds like Sid, all right.
Miss Cindy said she didn't mind either way. So the garage will probably stay put for a while, and without any tinkering to do, Ignis's gourmet seafood is about all Sid has left to look forward to. With all the demons prowling around, more folk were getting hurt. Or worse. So Iris talked the Marshal into taking out the demons themselves. Iris the Demon Slayer, they call her. Gladio and the others, they lend him a hand whenever they can. Prompto spends most of his time hunting around Hammerhead. He tries to impress Miss Cindy, but she's already married to her work.
And Ignis?
He hunts too. We tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. He said if anything, he's more used to the darkness than we are.
Never got his vision back.
I'm afraid not. But that being said, he gets by pretty well on his own. Gladio and Prompto usually hunt on their own as well. It isn't often you see the three of them together nowadays. They still work as a team every once in a while, but each has his own set of tasks to keep him busy.
Is that so?
We've arrived, Your Majesty. Everyone will be so happy to see you. Don't worry. I won't be going anywhere. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Hey.
Hey? That's all you have to say for yourself after all this time?
Noct! It's you! It's really
Is
you!
it? I hadn't realized.
Well, well. You kept us waiting.
Not like I wanted to. We've got catching up to do.
Let's head inside.
Das Haupttor nach Insomnia begeben. Wenn du Hammerhead verlässt, beginnt die entscheidende Schlacht. Bereite dich gut darauf vor. Sind wir hier wohl alle wieder zusammen? Und man hat es auch gerade hier gesehen, wie alles voller Monster ist. Und sie alles übernommen haben. Und auch 10 Jahre vergangen sind. Also das ist ja sowieso eigentlich das Krasseste. 10 Jahre hat er da geschlafen, Noctis. Und jetzt hat er sich endlich wieder gesehen hier. Man hat auch von ein paar Charakteren was gehört, dass die was machen. Zum Beispiel Core und Iris kämpfen ja auch irgendwie gegen diese Monster. Da gibt es gerade keine Quests zu erledigen, ne? Die ganze Karte, wo wir bereist haben, die ganze Zeit. Ist voller Monster jetzt. Das ist halt schon ein sehr trauriger Anblick jetzt, ne? Das ist mir beim ersten Mal durchspielen gar nicht klar geworden, dass das so ein trauriger Anblick an sich ist, aber das ist übelst. Das ist auch echt ein sehr übles Schicksal. Wenn jetzt 10 Jahre lang haben die Menschen sich hier von den Monstern gefürchtet. Und hier hat unsere Reise damals begonnen. In Part 1. Das fühlt sich jetzt schon nach seiner Ewigkeit an. Ich meine, so lange ist es gar nicht her.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know. We've even got some former Imperials fighting for us. The toughest of them said she used to lead a band of mercenaries.
Aranea?
So you do know her. Well, I'm not surprised. The Marshal said she was feared far and wide back in the day. But now she's revered among the Lucian masses. Same with her men, Biggs and Wedge. Each of them leads their own small army.
That's great.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know. Oh, right. About the Empire.
Huh.
Gladio brought back word that both the Emperor and High Commander were dead. With those two gone, Niflheim pretty much fell apart.
Yeah, figured.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know. The Chancellor's still around, though. In Insomnia. Nobody who saw him had any clue what he might have been up to. But their stories piqued Ignis's curiosity. I ended up helping Ignis look into the matter, digging through old records, even joining him on trips to the royal tombs.
Royally roped into it.
It's cool. I'm a bit of a history buff myself. But we did discover something pretty weird.
Huh?
While we were poring over all those ancient texts, one name caught our eye. Ardens. Apparently he was hailed as a savior, healing all those who were ravaged by demons, only to end up branded a demon himself. A dubious charge, I'd say. By all accounts, he was just as human as you and me. I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know. On the bright side, we've come a little closer to understanding the demons.
And?
You see, I'd always thought they were animals, only more hideous and savage. But it turns out they're just ordinary people. Unlucky folk infected by something or other that transformed them into monsters. There's no known cure as of yet. So death is the only mercy. I'm more than happy to tell you everything. We've got a lot of survivors pouring in from Accordo, too. What with all the demon attacks there as of late? Not like it's much better here. Lestalum's practically overflowing with refugees from Insomnia. The Empire's recovery assistance fell by the wayside, and demons overran the city. Thankfully, Iris and the Marshal managed to evacuate the civilians. Now there's no one left, except the demons. I spent my childhood in the Crown City. It's sad knowing it's gone, you know?
Not for long. I became the king to reclaim our home, and now I'm back, as promised.
All these years and you remembered.
You bet.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything. Your Majesty? Do you remember my grandfather?
Yeah.
There's something I wasn't able to tell you back then. Grandpa died because of me. It was my fault. An Imperial officer approached me in town. Asked if I was from the Crown City, and that was just the beginning. What brings you here, young man? You didn't come here by yourself, did you? Oh, your grandfather's a butler at a manor. How very grand. Oh, he rubs shoulders with the royal family. You must be ever so proud. I answered him without thinking. A little after that, the man showed up at our hotel.
Talcott.
Think what you will of me, but please know that Grandpa didn't give you away.
Listen,
Yeah?
you're not a kid anymore. You should know by now what happened that day wasn't your fault. None of it. You know, it's hard to ask someone about their pain, but it's just as hard to share your own with someone else. I appreciate you opening up to me, and I swear I'll make things right. But believe me when I say nobody blames you. Not me, not your grandpa. Trust me, you have the king's word.
I suppose you're right, Your Majesty. Thank you. Safe travels, Your Majesty.
So, das war jetzt ein langes und intensives Gespräch mit Talcott. Ist aber auch krass zu sehen, Talcott jetzt hier erwachsen. Ist auf jeden Fall sehr krass.
Welcome. Come again.
So, wollen wir noch einmal übernachten?
You and I need to come up with a plan.
If it please, Your Highness.
So, Ignis, you're really cooking like you used to.
More or less. I can manage with far less help than I required before.
You know, it's okay to ask for help. You don't need to prove anything to us.
Probably more about proving it to himself. I say we leave him to it.
Well, yeah, I guess that's how he got so good. Even better than before, if you can believe it.
My taste buds sure do.
Perhaps I've developed a culinary sixth sense.
Hey, Iggy. You ought to follow Wescombe's example. Open up a restaurant.
I'll give the matter some thought. Assuming such demand still exists in a post-apocalyptic world.
Nun gut, Leute, wie ich sagen, machen wir im nächsten Part weiter bei Final Fantasy 15 und ciao.